Hey everybody, I'm Shane, and I run the Undernight in English, or Uni-E project as I like to call it. I also take matters regarding sexual assault very seriously, as does the rest of the cast. When I was going through the script for this route, I saw some things that sound terrible without context. So I would like to take a minute here to give you, the viewer, a content warning for language indicative of sexual assault in this route. I would also like to provide some much-needed context. So, Nanase thinks that Hyde turned her into an in-birth, but this is not actually what happens. In the game's Chronicle mode, Nanase runs into Hyde by accidentally stumbling into the Hollow Knight, and while she is speaking with Hyde, grilling him for being suspicious and such, she is bitten by a void. This is what turns her into an in-birth ultimately. After Nanase passes out from being bitten by a void, Hyde basically carries her out of the Hollow Knight, props her up on a nearby park bench, and uses her phone to contact one of her friends to come pick her up. He then waits in nearby bushes or something to make sure that she's escorted home correctly and is safe. Because of course he would. He's a golden retriever. He's a good boy. The problem is Nanase's recollection of the events is a little bit hazy, and she is burdened by a terrible habit of saying things in the worst way possible. Because she only remembers seeing Hyde and then waking up being an in-birth, she assumes that Hyde turned her into an in-birth, as previously stated. Unfortunately, the way she talks about it involves phrases such as, "I am going to make him pay for toying with my body like this. He defiled my body and took something very important from me. And how dare you forget after you ruined my life and stole away my chastity." Whew. So these are not the kinds of jokes I would write due to the small distance between what is probably supposed to be the punchline and very sensitive subject matter. However, after careful consideration and deliberation with the entire cast, we decided to go ahead and adapt this route anyways, just for the sake of completeness of the project and because it's often better to not pretend something never happened, right? All that said, I hope you are able to enjoy what we have ultimately prepared for you here.
It's been almost 2 weeks since that horrible incident. Hyde, Keto. I'm gonna make him pay for toying with my body like this. According to rumors, he's stalking some poor innocent girl. He probably has some dirt on her and is taking advantage of it, making her do all sorts of terrible things. Oh. Hyde! You damn dirty pervert! You foul, rude, disgusting foe! The enemy of all women! I'll never forgive you. No matter where he's hiding, I vow to find him and deliver justice with my own hands! Hey, wait. It sounds like I'm chasing after him. No, that's not what I'm doing at all. I just want to see him on his knees, begging for mercy. Then I'll stomp on his head and make him apologize. If I don't do that, I'll never feel avenged. It's time for him to find out what it feels like to have his body defiled. That's right. I will get it back. My pure, virginal body! But with those frilly ruffles, she doesn't match the description of the girl Hyde's with.
As is clearly obvious, I'm without accompaniment. My mission requires discretion.
Is that so? But if you're here alone, you should be more careful. There are some pretty bad people lurking around. A cutie like you could be abducted in the blink of an eye. Oh, no. Oh, what would happen to you after that is too horrible for a child to hear. Just know, you can't go any further. Promise me, okay?
I do not understand what you're attempting to convey. However, I'm well aware that there are many enemies ahead. I have not forgotten my training. As long as the inbirths are relatively weak, they shouldn't pose much of a problem.
I see. Well, that's nice to know. Hey, have you heard of a scoundrel by the name of Hyde Keto?
Hyde Keto. Searching database. One result. I recently encountered him while naked. He spoke passionately of things like, put on clothes, I need you to, I'm worried about your dignity, and so forth. I assume this is the Hyde Keto you were searching for?
What?
Hey, just shut up and put on these deviant, suggestive clothes. I need you to satisfy my lust. Stay quiet and do what I say. Aw, look at you dressed like this. I'm worried about how much longer your dignity will last.
You were naked, and he told you to put on suggestive clothes, and he was worried about your dignity afterwards. But he was the one that told you to...
Your face is bright red. Are you running at a higher temperature than normal? It seems like you are processing a great deal of information. I did not think humans experience load times.
I won't...
You won't...
I won't forgive you for this, Hyde!
What an overwhelming display of anger. Is this Hyde person truly that evil? I did not sense that vibe from him when we met. I must recalibrate my impression of him. However, while I have no obligation to that man, it'd be troublesome if I were to be defeated here. And I assume there is no room for discussion or compromise in this situation, correct?
What the heck? Don't tell me you're gonna take his side in all this.
Unfortunately, you lack the capacity to look at matters objectively. Conversing with such a person is a waste of effort. If you intend to obstruct Hyde's or my progress here, I will stop you.
How dare he! He threatened, then brainwashed a poor, innocent little girl! You should be ashamed of yourself, Hyde! I will defeat you and exact revenge for what you did to this poor little girl, and then I will reclaim the torch of dignity you so cruelly took from me. What are you thinking, little girl? It's dangerous to walk around this place by yourself. Hold on. You're the one Hyde forced to follow him around, aren't you?
It's dangerous for a girl to be wandering around alone. Wouldn't that apply to you as well? Which means you're the one who's been relentlessly pursuing Hyde, correct?
What? Relentlessly pursuing? You're not talking about me. Are you? He defiled my body, and then he took something very important from me. I want revenge. That is it.
Defiled? Oh, you mean in that way. Well, after all, I mean, you're both young and coming of age. I'm not surprised you'd want to experiment with your bodies.
Our age has nothing to do with it. That horrible excuse for a man. I'm going to burn him to ashes and make him pay, and if you're on his side, I'll make sure you pay too.
Oh my, your youthful exuberance and indiscretion is almost scandalous. The passion radiating from you, it's quite overwhelming and rather appealing, I have to admit. But it is my duty as an elder to educate children like yourself. Very well, I accept your challenge. To achieve your goal, you'll have to overcome this ancient apparition.
That was my intent regardless. I will expose Hyde's true nature, and when I do, I suggest you keep your eyes wide open so you can see the horrible truth for yourself.
your uniform. It's from a nearby middle school, is it not? You must be the one they call the Windmill. I've heard rumors about you, that you have been passionately chasing after the wielder of the insulator. I suggest you give up on him immediately.
What? Even the Lichtkreis is protecting him? What is wrong with you people?
Protect? The Lichtkreis has responsibilities during the night, and I am simply fulfilling them. Anyway, what is more important is the reason why you're pursuing... after him so much. Tell me.
Why are you so flustered all of a sudden? Oh, I see now. He must have taken advantage of your body, too. Oh, that damn womanizer. How dare he lay his damn dirty hands on an old woman? Oh, I'll never forgive him now.
Body? Dirty hands? Too? What are you talking about? And what would you forgive him for? Kiddo, what are you doing behind my back? Anyway, if you don't wish to tell me why you're after him, so be it. But I still must stop you, as you are using the manifestations of this place for selfish reasons.
I see. So it seems you are protecting Hyde after all. That's fine. I guess there's no point in telling you my reasons now. If I beat you, I suggest you come with me to the abyss. I'll strip away his disguise and show you how vile he really is. Excuse me, ma'am?
Stop right there. I get it. You think I'm old, don't you? But I warn you, I'm really sick and tired of people seeing me that way.
What? Oh, I think it's way too early for you to be worrying about that. I mean, you do cake on the makeup, but that's a different story.
Aw, well then, never mind. It seems you have some sense as well as class. I like you. So, what say you? I'll welcome you into amnesia with open arms.
Nah, that's never gonna happen. More importantly, is Hyde here? If he is, then I need you to turn him over to me. Now.
The fact that you're so desperate to find the little insulator boy must mean you're... of course. The Windmill. Not sure why you came to such a dangerous place. Truly a shame. Under different conditions, we might have become friends.
I have no interest in becoming your friend. Just answer my question. Unless... don't tell me. Hyde isn't here?
Well, technically you're right. He isn't here, per se, although he does seem to be nearby. Perhaps. But I'm sorry to tell you that your chances of seeing him are pretty slim. To be honest, I'm interested in that boy myself. So, I wouldn't hand him over to you even if I did have him. And if you choose to keep him from me, I'll have to spare some time specifically for you. But don't worry, there's no way I'd finish off a cutie like you. Not right away, at least. I'll be sure to savor every moment. And when you wake up, you'll be an amnesia puppet through and through. Now, this will only hurt a little.
I'm not sure what's going on, but that certainly sounded like something a villain would say. Alrighty. Challenge accepted. This should be a good warm-up before Hyde shows. You were hardly worth wasting my time. Now, hurry up and tell me where Hyde is.
What the? Paradox is already down. Who the hell are you?
I finally found you! Hyde!
Who are you again? If you're looking for a fight, then...
Don't you? Who the hell are you, me? How dare you forget after you ruined my life and stole away my chastity?
Hyde, did you force this person to wear clothes as well?
God, just stay out of this. You're just making things worse. Please, just leave this whole thing to me. Wait, what the hell are you doing here anyway?
Hyde, I never thought you'd be so indiscreet, but you do have a point. Those not involved in this should probably leave. The two of you need to talk about your future in private.
Hey, stop making this conversation even weirder than it already is. I have no idea who this chick is. It's all a huge misunderstanding, right?
Wrong. There is no misunderstanding here. This is all your fault. How am I supposed to get married after what you did to my body? If you consider yourself a man, you'll take responsibility.
Kido, I never knew you were that type of guy.
You too, Harada? Wait, why are you backing away from me? Think, damn it. There has to be a way to salvage this situation. That's it. You have to fight me. Whoever wins is right. That's the rule of the night. Why is everyone looking at me like they're disappointed? Is it me? Is it my fault?
So you don't even feel bad about it anymore, huh? Fine then. I accept your challenge. Years of hatred that have festered in these past 3 weeks. I will now have my revenge. I did it? Ah! Woo! What do you think about that? 1 month's worth of vengeance served! For the record, I'm not done with you yet.
Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna get caught then. I'm out.
Hey, wait! You cheater! How dare you run away from me again? Hey! How the heck does he run so fast?
Why don't you stop for a moment? Hyde, letting his hormones get the best of him. I apologize for that. It must have been pretty tough on you as a woman.
Oh, you're that little girl that's always with him. I don't want an apology from you. Thanks to him, I've been defiled. He turned me into an invert!
Huh?
What? For the record, I thought this whole time that he... Well, you know...
It appears that a magnificently human error has been resolved. I assume that it was a result of a discrepancy in communication.
What? Because of him, or that stupid void that bit me, or I'm now some kind of monster with horrible powers. He needs to take responsibility and return me back to normal.
So that's all it was. Just a misunderstanding. All the more reason to let it go. Chasing down Hyde wouldn't change what happened to you. You do understand that, don't you?
Well, yeah, but what about my feelings?
Being an in-birth really isn't all that bad, you know? A preternatural body with superhuman strength. It's not like you have to avoid the sun or drink blood.
It's what fate had in store for you, that you receive the powers of an in-birth. In-births are chosen long before you gain consciousness. Your being bitten by a void was preordained.
Also, from what I've heard, the power fades eventually, and you will once again become a normal human being. Windmill, you'll just need to be patient until then.
So there you have it. Now that tonight's entertainment is over, I think I'm going to head home. Leaked Christ, I suggest you do the same. You seemed concerned about the relationship between Hyde and that girl, but it looks like there's nothing to worry about.
What are you saying? I never thought there was anything going on between Kido and that girl.
What the... It sounds to me like you let your perverted little imagination run wild. That's irritating, you know. Like that girl pointed out, no matter how hard I pound on him, it won't change what happened to me. Hyde, Keto. Well, until my body returns to normal, I suppose I can let you live. Maybe. It's not like I'm being nice to you or anything. I just need you to work really hard to find a way to return me to normal. That's all.